Manchester United are going up against Fiorentina in what is our last game of the pre-season. Who are we? Manchester United. Now, Manchester United is going up against Fiorentina on Saturday, the last pre-season, and also the testimonial for David De Aguirre. Now, David De Aguirre, it was one of my favorite players back then when he was in Manchester United. I think he won over 3 player of the season for Manchester United. Good goalkeeper, though he left in a very bad manner because na Glazers see they run the club that time and they messed it all up. But this guy was an exceptional goalkeeper. For many seasons where our players they flop, this guy was keeping us at bay, was keeping us, taking us to win Champions League. So it will really be good for the testimonial for a servant of the club like this guy. He did really well for the club. Let's forget about all that happened at the end of the career, even though the league goes that time. And I thought it was the right time for him to actually leave the team, and of which he left. He go really dey good say this testimonial, we give him the testimonial when he need, because the guy, he did his best for Manchester United. Now on this video I'm going to be giving my predicted 11 for the game as well as my predicted scoreline going into the game versus Fiorentina. Now this was the 11 that started the game against Everton. Of course Cunha start for 9 that day, and I dey expect say e go different for this game wey we dey going to. Amad Diallo started a right wing back, Dalot left wing back, of which if you watch the match you understand say Dalot it was one of the worst players that day. That place no fit am at all. E almost be like say that side of the field got die because Dalot no fit really come into the game. Mbeumo, it was our first time of seeing Mbeumo and he played 45 minutes. He was quite sharp, not as sharp because obviously he never did pre-season. He never started to play pre-season games since he was just training before his move to Manchester United. But overall, we had complaints about that games because our players were bullied by Everton. Everton pushed us really hard, And for me, I felt that was good because our players, they enter their head before say they don't reach where they go. But that was a reality check. Everybody can understand. Say, they need to adjust. And we likely saw the problem for our midfield that day. Our defense also was not the most fantastic that day. So going into this game, I would expect to see a sort of a different level, not completely different, but different in some areas of the pitch. So this is my predicted 11 going into the game. Now, I'm not so sure whether Mbeumo and Cunha will start again together like they did in the last match, but now I won't see my new signing, so I put them there. And I also put Højlund to start as the number 9 for this game. Now, Cunha was the one that started in the last game, but I'm just expecting maybe the manager will try something different ahead, because obviously, if we go play Arsenal, Højlund has been training with the team. I think if they never sell him by then Højlund could probably be the 9 going into that match versus Arsenal. So I feel like it's only proper that he go play one match between with Mbeumo and Cunha before they go into that season opener, because this obviously not the last game. Now for the defense 9, I go with Heaven, Delete and Euro. Now it's not different from the one for last game. I think Heaven not the only difference I put for this one. Now I sort of think say Luke Shaw no fit play 90 minutes, so I dey feel like at one point he will come in second half of this game. But I think probably Heaven will start. Delete and Euro na the one where I no feel like will feel removed because Mazarawi is not ready. So I think Euro will play. Delete for the middle, I think na Delete be the better option between him and Maguire. So I think say na Delete will stay there. For the goalkeeper, obviously Bayanda, because Onana is obviously not ready, still injured. For the midfield, I go with Bruno and Casemiro. I think the one that was in the midfield last match was Kobe Mino and Ugarte. And we see I'm saying balance now. Now why we really need center midfielder? If you play Kobe Mino and Ugarte, balance not the day. If you play Bruno and Casemiro, balance not the day. But now wetin we get. So these na the ones where they expect to see Bruno and Casemiro obviously go pair together. I really want to see them do better, but it go really hard because none of them for them are very good tackler of the ball. Bruno can do the job, Casemiro can do the job. But like I've always mentioned, we need something more than that in that midfield area. For the wing back, Dogo for the left wing back, Ahmad for the right wing back. Now Ahmad might be rested though, maybe, but if he's not rested, I would like to see him and Mbeumo, that combination again. Plus, I also mentioned Mount has been one of our best players in this preseason, so he might be the one that even starts in one of those 10 positions because he has done well. Probably Mount stands ahead of Mbeumo. Then Mbeumo comes in the second half. Maybe we never can tell. Like I said, this is my predicted 11. Dogo obviously takes the left wing back position. For me, Dogo not get challenger for that wing. Of course, we still see Diego Leon because obviously the manager might want give am minutes, but I think they should play Dogo. Dogo need to ready for that match against Arsenal because he's one of our biggest assets. Ahmad, na that position I think they might use Diallo or Ahmad, but I think Ahmad and Mbeumo na one we will see weeks and the months to come we go really develop. In fact, those two sides of our pitch, the Konya and the Dogo, the Mbeumo and the Ahmad, those two sides of the field, I think it go really help us. So getting even a player like Baleba and Bruno go call pair for that middle. Now na 2 everybody take am. It go really dey massive, all those combination play for us. Now for this match, wetin I dey expect to see na our players perform. This one now no be Premiership side, na Italian Serie A side. E no go easy, dey no be easy side. I dey expect to see that intensity we have seen, that togetherness, marking together, playing together. But this time I would really like to see our players dey a little bit more relaxed. I think excitement still too dey. Maturity, they need to hold the ball. Sometimes not be every time you dey force the attack. Sometimes just hold the ball, just maintain possession until you find out this thing. I think last match and the matches before, we dey want do am fast. Sometimes we need to, manage the game, pass the ball around until you find that place again. Now, my predicted scoreline for the match, I say Manchester United is going to win the game. Manchester United 2, Fiorentina 0. Now, I dey expect us, since na the last game, I dey expect say clean sheet suppose be wetin dey our head, because I no think a lot of rotation go dey for this lineup. I don't think there will be a lot of rotation because na the last game before the Arsenal game. So I think na the squad wey we go see when we play the match against Arsenal, na be most likely go play majority of this game to get them warmed up for the game. Like I said, my predicted scoreline Manchester United 2, Fiorentina 0. You let me know in the comment section what is your predicted scoreline for the game. Please do not forget to hit the like button. Please do not forget to share the video and also hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.